How's it going, everybody? This is Coach Wade, and right now we're on my website, and you can easily come to the site by going to www.askcoachwade.com. I will also put a link in the description for the video to bring directly to this site. Today we're going to take a look at the Debt Snowball Calculator. So once you come to the site here, you're going to scroll down until you see Financial Calculators. We're going to click on Financial Calculators, and the one we're looking for is the Debt Snowball Calculator here. So I'm going to scroll down here, and we're going to look for, under the credit and debt calculators, it's going to be the Debt 07 calculator. That's what number calculator it is Debt 07, and that's restructuring debts for accelerated payoff. So once you click on this link, it will bring you over to this side of the site. We see the calculator here. But what I'm going to do is I have one that's already filled out, so you don't have to sit here and watch me, key in each individual creditor here, just to save a little time. So you just list them down here. Any order, you can list them. Like for here, I have Capital One. Balance is $850. Minimum payment is $35. Actual payment, they're actually paying $100 towards this debt instead of the minimum of $35. Because some people are like, hey, I pay a little extra on each one, right? So interest rate on here is 29.99%. They also have a Discover card. $1,750 is the balance. $50 minimum payment, and they're making a monthly payment of $150 on there. So paying $100 more. That's 24.99%. And you can see all the different debts here. Okay, so I have 6 debts listed. We also have an auto loan here with Honda Finance, $12,500 balance. $350 is the payment. They're actually making $450 a month on this one. It's at 6.49%. And they have American Express card, $15,200. $375 is a monthly payment. They're actually paying $375, and that's 21.99% interest. Give you the idea here. This is what a lot of people do. They pay debts, and they actually pay a little extra on several different debts. So what I teach people is coach them, list all your debts here except for your mortgage. We're just looking at all the debts except for the mortgage, right? Because remember, as we go through our stages here, first step is to save at least $1,000. Second step is to pay off all debt except for your mortgage. So you list all your debts that's outside of your mortgage right here. And again, common mistake that a lot of people make is they pay a little extra on each bill. So what I coach people do is stop making payments, extra payments on each bill. Just pay the minimum, and then all the extra payments that you have apply towards the smallest debt, which we call the Debt Snowball Calculator. Okay, Debt Snowball, because you attack the smallest debt with all intensity. So with this right here, additional debt payments, I'm gonna leave all this stuff blank right here. What I will do is I change it today's month, which is this is June, month of June, and I put 2027 right here. Okay, 2027, 2026. I'm skipping a year here. I'm going and click next. I'm not gonna do any extra monthly payments, no one-time payment, because we already have extra payments that we're already making, right? So, but if you did have anything extra, you put it right here. If you're able to find additional margin, as we spoke about in other videos, if you're able to save money in different areas, create some margin, free up some money, there you go. Whether it's reduce your cell phone payment, reduce your cable bill, get rid of subscriptions. Anytime you free that up, you free up money. We call that margin. So if you find an extra margin, you put it right here. I'm going to click on next. We have assumptions here. And the debt ordering. Again, you can do it from highest to lowest interest rate, which they call that the avalanche method. But what we teach here is going to be the lowest to highest balance. We call that the debt snowball, right? So you attack the smallest debt with all intensity. And let's say interest earned on new savings account. I'm gonna just put up here, let's put up here 3%. I'm gonna be very modest, right? I'm gonna put 3%. No, let's say you put money into a mutual fund or something. Let's say 10%. All right, just for fun's sake. Let's go ahead and look at the assumptions right here. I'm gonna hit the calculate button. Let's go calculate it for us. All right. And this is going to tell us, based on our current plan, our monthly debt payments is $1,385. Total debt payments is $59,996. It'll take us 9 years to pay off all this debt the way we're paying it, right? But if we do it the debt snowball route, still the same payment outlay, right? $1,385 is just we're attacking the smallest debt first, paying a minimum on everything else. $49,020 is the total debt payments. 3 years until you're debt free, right? But if you continue to invest that $1,385 for the remaining 6 years, that's something that's going to earn you 10%. At the end of that period, you'll have $109,692. Folks, that's huge. That is huge. All right, just that fast. All right, so the same money going out, right? So you're done paying everything off after 3 years. Then you take that same 1,385 and you continue to invest it, and it's something that's going to give you 10%. For the next 6 years, that'd be a total 9 years, right? The difference between those two, that'd be $109,692 saved up. Folks, that is powerful. This right here is going to show you the difference, right? So you're saving a total of $10,975 in your total debt payments by doing the debt snowball. That's how much money you're saving. Years debt free, you're shaving off 6 years. But if you continue to invest for the remaining 6 years, right, at $1,385 at 10%, you'll be getting $109,692, folks. That is powerful. This is showing you the power of compounded interest, where debt can be working against you, but then we can show you how the interest rate can actually work for you. All right. So again, the whole idea is for you to be able to earn the interest versus giving all your interest back to the bank. All right. So putting yourself in a solid financial situation. So the way the results read, it says while keeping your payments level at $1,385, you could reduce your total debt payments, that's principal and interest, from $59,996 to $49,020 and be out of debt in 3 years instead of your current projected 9 years. This represents reduction of $10,975 in 6 years. Further, once all debts have been paid off, you can invest that same monthly payment amount at 10% and accumulate a savings account balance of $109,692 over that same period of time. Folks, this is powerful. All right, this right here is going to show you the graph, and you can see the table right here is going to show you, like, if you want to print this out, of course, you could print it off as a PDF. Scroll down here, you could print, you could do a PDF report and then print off a PDF. And I like to have a highlighter ready, so each month, I can sit there and highlight month one. I paid, I have a balance of $850. Interest is $21. Payment paid $375. Ending balance $496. After I make that first payment, right, of $375, I can go ahead and highlight this off. Right, I'm done with month one. I do the same thing for Discover card. Once I pay that $1,750 towards that Discover card, that's the balance. Sorry. Once you pay that $50 payment towards that Discover card, that's gonna leave an ending balance of $1,736. I can highlight that and show that I paid that off. And as the months go by, you see this one will be knocked off in 3 months. As the months go by and you see a paper full of highlights where you've knocked out those payments, folks, it's very encouraging. It encourages you to keep on going, especially when you have a plan. You have something to go by. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel, folks. This is showing you the debt snowball. Again, check this out for yourself. I will put this website again. It's going to be www.askcoachwade.com. So I'm going to put www.askcoachwade.com. It'll bring you directly to the site here. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel right here. Check out the other tools here. We have like little things you can use for budgeting, a whole bunch of different Excel sheets here. So be sure to check that out. All right. And we also have, of course, the financial calculators, which we're going over today. Remember, we're looking under the credit and debt calculators, and we're looking at the Debt 07. That's what number calculator we're looking at, the Debt 07, and that's restructuring debts for accelerated payoff. Folks, be sure to check it out. Until we meet again, you guys have an amazing day. Take care.